We are Pro Cannabis Media.
Hi, everyone. Welcome again to another special edition of In the Weeds with Jimmy Young, on location, on the floor at the New England Cannabis Convention here in Boston, Massachusetts at the Heinz Auditorium. I am Jimmy Young. I'm the founder of Pro Cannabis Media, and you never know who you're going to run into at these shows. Now, you've got to realize this is Mark Honeycutt, no relation to Rick Honeycutt, the old Major League Baseball player. What can I tell you? Mark, thank you so much for joining me.
Pleasure to be here.
Tell me about AB Lighting. And by the way, this is by far the best lit interview we've had all week.
I can actually turn them up a little bit more if you want me to.
No, okay. Tell me a little bit about AB Lighting, because I know this. Look, you go in one of these shows, there are tons of lighting companies out there. So, again, the big question is, obviously, how do you differentiate what you guys have from others?
Sure. AB Lighting is a subsidiary of Enlight Technology, which is a company out of China. And we are a lighting manufacturer of grow lights for the past 10 years. And we are also an OEM manufacturer. So we actually are very proven and successful at making some other brands, and we have for a long time. So AB Lighting happens to be a brand of ours, so it's a house brand. So we offer some branded solutions through our partners, and then also AB Lighting, which is our brand. Because as the cannabis industry grows and explodes, we want to get our piece of that pie as well on a direct basis.
Is it a dumb question for me to ask? Does AB stand for anything?
No, nope. It's just
the first two letters of the alphabet.
I mean, we want people to recognize the brand. It's an American brand, a U.S. brand. I'm the CEO of the company. And we wanted people to say, oh, AB, we know those guys. And been at it about a year now. So it's a new brand, but not a new company.
And it's a new industry still.
It is a newer industry.
And the biggest challenge industry in the world, really.
It is challenging. It's a bit like the Wild Wild West for sure. So, and to be honest, and there's a lot of non-lighting technology that's been in the market for a long time. LED's been around for a few years, but really, to be frank, it's only been around the last couple of years where it's truly been a good solution. Even in the LED technology itself, just in the last couple of years, it's actually came a long ways.
So there are grow lights for indoor growing. Obviously, we don't need lights on the outdoor grows, correct?
Nope. Correct.
So am I correct in assuming that it's mostly commercial? It's mostly those people who have invested in indoor grow facilities and are building these tiers of growing, and it's all metrics, and you understand all that stuff.
Yeah, so there's really a couple different formats for cannabis besides outdoor growing and natural sunlight. Indoor growing is by far the largest segment of that, but there's also a huge segment of greenhouse too. So we do have lights that spatialize and indoor grow, both the veg and flower stages, and then also we have supplemental lighting for greenhouses that replace the old HPS lights. So there are two different environments, greenhouse and indoor grow. And then we have a third series of lights that are coming out later this year for the home grower. So the home grower has been really neglected, to be frank. These commercial lights that you see here they're too much for a home grower. But on the other hand, if you buy the real inexpensive lights off Amazon or wherever, they're really not very good, not very effective. So we actually have a new series of lights coming out later this year that are designed for the serious home grower. And that we believe is a real niche in the marketplace because it's a missing. That series of lights actually doesn't exist today.
Absolutely, and home grow, as you know, is a political issue in a lot of states. Some states have, implemented legal programs for adult use, but no home grow. New Jersey comes to mind right off the top of my head. Are you hoping? You're a business guy. Obviously, you'd like every state to go legal and have legal home grow.
Yeah, I think, there's only 6 states in the U.S., by the way, that today that are completely illegal. So that's really not that many. There's 19 states that are completely legal, and then everybody else is sort of in the middle. I don't really care. I don't prefer for it to be federally legal. I think that there's a lot of negatives to that, but I would like to see the states all become legal. I think that's good for the industry.
Decriminalize it first.
Well, that's the way it works. Decriminalize it first, then comes the medical, and then comes the recreational. And there'll be some states that, to be frank, will probably never legalize recreational, which is fine. I mean, But I think they'll all get to decriminalization and they'll get to medical.
Those in the industry don't like that term recreational because I think everybody recognizes it's a medicinal product that needs to be learned to be able to use it responsibly.
Yeah, and I think what you'll see too is I think you'll see a lot more investments from the pharmaceutical side, and you see it already. I mean, you saw Arena Healthcare back around December. What they were purchased by Pfizer for like $6.8 billion, and there's been lots of those types of acquisitions, and there'll be more. I think you'll see a lot more of the large, drug companies be investing in the industry. I believe that.
Yeah, no, I know, and it's a very good metric. All the people with the money that control the money, they look at it all and they see the canopy size and it's easy to have comparables now.
And I think you'll see more FDA approvals. I think you'll see more and more approvals where this is a proven treatment for this particular disease or issue. So,
quite a few actually.
Yeah, there's coming. Again, the industry's maturing. It's great to be part of this process. The next 10, 15 years, who knows? And I'm enjoying it. I mean, it is a very different kind of an industry. I come out of commercial lighting. But I do believe that we're doing a lot of good work, and I think it's an exciting time for us. We compete at the very high end in terms of quality. We believe in making really good products, but maybe not the highest price, somewhere in the middle of the road. But our customers that have converted to the other branded products and come to AB Lighting have been really We're really thankful, and they love our products. So, good partners for us for sure.
I was gonna say, it makes you feel good as a CEO too, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I'm enjoying it. Again, it's an enjoyable role and it's fun. So
it is fun. I have one serious question to ask you. It's not, it's just something that I know. I love to throw these factoids in. In Massachusetts, did you know that 10% of the electric grid is from indoor grow facilities in this state?
I did not know that. Wow.
So now that you know that, is there a way to make everything more efficient?
Technology is getting more efficient. I think solar is being used as well. There's a lot more solar applications being used for growing. But to be really frank, I believe that in terms of the technology advancements of grow lights, I think we've came so far. I think the improvements we're getting now are more minor. I think, to be frank, it's like when you buy a laptop or a phone. How much better is your new cell phone than the one you had before, or your laptop from the one you had before? Grow lights is about the same. I mean, how much better can the efficacy be, or more efficient they may be? We're pretty close to, we'll inch up over the next couple of years, another 5 or 10%. But I don't think there'd be a lot more huge advancements in efficiency.
I never want to throw my lights out the window, but the computer, absolutely. Yeah, I thought about that, right? All right. Yeah. Hey, Mark Honeycutt, it's great to talk with you. I appreciate it. Best of luck with AB Lighting. How do people find you?
Yeah, ablighting.com.
Boy, that's about as easy as it gets. And for search, AB, first two letters of the alphabet.
There you go.
I went to Tufts University. Okay. And graduated, too, I might add. Hey, Mark, great to talk with
Pleasure.
you.
Thanks.
That'll do it for another edition of In the Weeds with Jimmy Young, live from the New England Cannabis Convention here in Boston, Massachusetts. Remember, it's a whole new world of weed out there. Use it responsibly. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Meet Caduceus Science, the alternative wellness company. You know CBD, but how about CBG, CBN? That's right, Caduceus Science produces a range of full-spectrum products, all lab-tested in small batches to maintain the highest quality of products. CaduceusScience.com. Weed Talk and In the Weeds are two productions of Pro Cannabis Media supported by Revolutionary Clinics, one of the top medical cannabis dispensaries in the Massachusetts area, now with 3 locations in Greater Boston, 2 in Cambridge and 1 on Broadway in Somerville. Rev Clinics has a patient-first mission. They will customize your needs as a medical patient with the proper titration and combination of strains, flavors, and products. Rev Clinics, where the patient comes first.
Difference is building a solution for that individual, not just a custom, here's a box, here's a video, here's how you make your VMS. We custom design and custom build every situation for exactly what the customer needs. And we keep the cost low. We have multiple tiers, as far as what you're looking at on the cost side of things. If you want a one-time, where you just pay one initial cost, we have that. If you want to maintain your system and have the highest protection and highest capabilities and highest upgrades at all times, we have different plans for you. But we scale it so it's scalable and affordable 100%.
Pro Cannabis Media programming is available live and on demand on our Facebook page at Pro Canna Media, on Instagram at Pro Cannabis Media, on LinkedIn also at Pro Cannabis Media, on YouTube and YouTube Live on Pro Cannabis Media, Twitter at Pro Canna Media, and on twitch.tv/Pro Cannabis Media. So like, share, and subscribe to all of our content, newsletters, and shows live or on demand.
We are Pro Cannabis Media.